Hey guys, so we're going to be going over some outside heel braking mechanics today to revise this move of the week we did last week, so you have a reference point. We're going to start from straight ashigarami, take our partner's leg, one foot at the hip, other shoelace hooking the thigh, knee and heel connected over here. We can't break someone with a heel hook if we don't have an ashigarami. Like any joint lock, we need to control two ends of the lever and create breakage in the middle over a fulcrum. Okay, so the most comparable thing to the outside heel hook is an outside toe hold. So if we grab it, it's simpler to visualize, so we're going to start explaining that first. If I grab a toe hold, I grab his toes, go underneath, grab my own hand like a kimura. If I turn his heel, he needs to rotate or his foot is going to break. So we put ashigarami into place to prevent him rotating and break his leg. So once again, we're here. We can be in an outside ashi or a straight ashi. Doesn't really matter. We're here, we grab a toe hold, our partner starts turning and we break. We push his toes down and lift our other elbow and his heel up. Okay, so the outside heel hook, very similar to the toe hold, but we're gripping not with our hands, with our wrist. The heel needs to fit perfectly into this space. We cannot grab the heel with our elbow pit. This is shit. He's gonna slip his heel every time. And our lever is smaller. So this part underneath the heel. Our forearm aligned with his foot. So in the direction of which his toes are facing, my elbow needs to face too. We grab a simple gable grip with one elbow on top of his leg, one elbow underneath. We turn our wrists like we're going to look at our watch. Check the time. Pinch our elbow in. We put his toes in our biceps here. I can easily lift his heel. Yeah. I will release the ashigarami so I don't break his leg. I can lift his heel here, torque on the toes, and create opposing forces again to fuck his foot up. If I don't have an ashigarami, he's just going to rotate out. So that doesn't work. We need to have an ashigarami in place. You can do this doesn't really matter. I can even have one foot over. This is enough to break. So we're here in an ashigarami. Now, we need to stop his knee from rotating too. Our ashigarami is going to create a force in the opposing direction of our heel hook. So we're torquing the foot this way, and my hips and my ashigarami is pushing his knee this way. So the mechanics are, I turn his heel up and there, and I go with my hips up and down into his knee. To rotate his knee that way, and his heel that way to create opposing forces and break his knee. So the movement is like this. I'm here, I have the heel, I'm on my elbow, my hips go up and inside. This creates a break. So one more time. Either straight ashigarami or outside ashigarami. Catch the heel. Here, I torque and come in with my hips. Very slightly, good braking pressure. One more thing that's important, I used a gable grip here. This is the most common grip, easiest to get, but not the strongest. We can go through a variety of grips. This is gable. I can go to, sorry, the mouse is, okay. I can go to wrist to wrist. This is really tight. I can do reverse wrist to wrist. I can go figure four or reverse figure four, which is the best grip possible. So one more time for the grips without the ashigarami. I'm here. I can grab a gable grip, weakest but most common, easiest to get. I can grip wrist to wrist, tightest and probably the one you're going to use the most. Reverse wrist to wrist. Don't really use this much often. We can use a figure of four. This is good. And the best one, hardest to get, is the reverse figure of four, where we punch our fist up like we're going to give someone the finger and create tremendous braking pressure. That's it for the outside heel hook braking mechanics. See you next week with another move of the week.